Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Console Gaffer Dagenham Redbridge Save, and we are in the Premier League, Season 2 in the Premier League. And like we said towards the end of the last episode we were here, we have moved into Stamford Bridge until the end of the season, or until our stadium is complete, which is apparently in 7 months' time, which it was started there, so we may move in sooner rather than expected, but we are in Stamford Bridge to play our home games this season. So we are here. First game of the season is just around the corner, and the first game of the season is going to be against Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home. So that's going to be a very difficult game. First game of the season away from home, then followed by a home game to Arsenal, away to Villa, and then home to Manchester United. So, and if you look forward, we've got a lot of the big games coming up first. So, we're going to have to try and get a nice 3 points off against Wolves, as we may not get another point until late October, because we're playing the top sides in the league, and then we've got a little run of games that we may get some points in. But anyway, we'll get to that when we get to that. So, just a quick update on the transfers for the club this summer. Towards the end of last season, we signed. It was still this season, but it comes in because it's in June, and the season updates in early July. So that's what we've done. So we have signed Christian Comoto from AC Milan, 23-year-old Italian midfield player, and we signed him for a nice fee of £4.5 million. Solid central midfield player. Really like the look of him. He can play defensive midfield, he can play attacking midfield, he can play just midfield as well. Advanced playmaker, channel midfielder, which we do tend to play. If you look at his physicals, solid physicals, and I'm guessing he will get better. He's only 23 years old. Good strength, very good pace for a central midfield player, good balance and acceleration, decent enough aggression, not very brave, but determination is at 17, which is always good. And he's got good work rate, good vision, and he has got decent enough concentration, composure, and decision making. Good technique, 14, passing of 14, first touch is good, dribbling and crossing is good, and he gets forward wherever possible. Solid central midfield signing, Christian Comoto from AC Milan. We then brought in Emmanuel Amenga. Now, I know this lad, in fact, sorry, I've jumped on, but we'll continue with Emmanuel Amenga. I had him in a save before, and he was excellent for me. He's not progressed as well on this save. On this one, he went to Chelsea, and then his first season, he straight away went to Southampton, and he's banged in the goals for Southampton in the Championship. He only scored 6 last season and then got relegated for them, but I feel we could get more out of him, so we have signed him for £15 million. Solid Dutch striker, very good physicals. He's 6'5", decent composure. Finishing was higher in a previous save, but it's fine. Off the ball is very good. He'll find some good positions in the box, hopefully. And I'm hoping at 28 years old, he's still got a little bit of improvement to go. Happy with the signing of Emmanuel Amenga. I think he'll dovetail well with George, who we signed as well. So we signed Baba Sangare from Mallorca. We signed him for £2.5 million. Yep, £2.5 million as a right back to challenge our current right back. Solid player, again, gets up and down the park well. Physical wise, great acceleration, good pace, good strength, very good stamina. Aggression's good. Again, bravery's not great, but again, decent mentals for the money that we're paying for him. Okay technique, passing, marking, first touch, dribbling and crossing's pretty good. I'm happy with that signing, and he'll play a good part this season, I feel. We then signed Enzo Martinez, so £8 million striker. He's currently injured, the young lad. He'll be back soon. There's a lot of teams sniffing about wanting him on loan. But as you can see, he's 18 years old. He's Argentinian regen. And he looks to be a superstar in the making. His trait so far has come deep to get the ball. His finishing's already at 14 and his composure's already at 14. Determination of 20. Off the ball of 15 already. His work rate is 16. He can play on the right also, but he's probably could play attacking midfielder and there also. This lad's going to be great. I might loan him out or he might play. We'll just have to see how it goes. But we signed him for £8 million and he's already up to £24 million for Enzo Martinez. We then signed Maximo Carrizo from New York. Again, central midfield, attacking midfield player, another solid player that we bring in just to beef that middle of the park up, because if we got injuries to Perron and Bernardo last season, we're kind of a bit short, so we're lucky in that aspect. So we've signed him. As you can see, a good attacking outlet about him. He likes to run with the ball. He can play anywhere in the middle of the park, also up front if we need to. Good technique, good passing, good first touch, okay finishing, very good composure as well. Off the ball's at 12, good vision and good work rate. And again, his physicals are very good. Strength, stamina, pace, agility. So very good midfield acquisition. And again, we paid £6 million for him. And he's already up to £19 million without kicking a ball for the Daggers this season. Obviously, we just went through Emmanuel Amenga. Then we signed Maher Carrizo. It doesn't look like he's a relation, but he is Argentinian, because I've checked on the personal and there's no favoured personnel. So doesn't look to be like he's the brother of the other Carrizo that we've just signed. But he's on loan from Southampton. Argentinian. He's not an international. He can play left, he can play right. He was at Southampton last season and he had, although they got relegated, he had a good enough season. 8 goals, 1 assist in 33 appearances. Again, he is somebody who will get goals if you look at his previous seasons with some good ratings. We have signed him initially on loan with a view to paying £12 million for him as a mandatory future fee. I'm expecting big things from this season and I think he will fit into the team very well. Again, good physicals, good pace. That's what we're looking for this season. Good strength. The mentals are all good, apart from the position, but everything else really good. Still at a good age, he can improve. Technique good, long shots, first touch, finishing, dribbling and crossing. Yeah, we'll need to work on his passing, I think, especially if we get to the final third. So I think that was that there. Then towards the end of the transfer window, well, it's not really the end of the transfer window. We're still on the 8th of August. But the transfer of George from Monaco was made permanent because we survived in the league and he is a good player. We signed him on loan last season and he scored 12 goals, 2 assists in 37 appearances. So a very good return for him. And yeah, solid enough. I think he'll be a good player. As a good backup or a starter to Emmanuel Amenga. We then brought Samuel Grossi back on a permanent deal. We signed him again on loan last season from Juventus. He played a decent enough part, 7 goal involvements in 32 games. He is only 20. He will get better. Again, good physicals. Mental's improving all the time. Good first touch, finishing, dribbling, crossing with a good technique and passing. And he is only 20. He's injured and he's going to be out for the next 2 weeks or so he will miss the start of the season. But again, signed him for £2.5 million and already his value has rocketed up. We also made the permanent signing of Enzo Coffey. I thought he was excellent for us last season. Really solid player. He got us 2 goals and 6 assists, but I thought his all-round play was pretty good. No-brainer. He can play left. He can play anywhere along the left, in the left area, left back, left wing back, left midfield. He can also ping over onto the right as well, but we will be playing him mostly as a left winger this season. Again, he is injured and he is out between 4 weeks and 2 months with a torn hamstring, frustratingly. The permanent signing of Danny Perez also went through. What a signing he was last season on loan. Really played well for us. 8 goals, 8 goal involvements in 38 Premier League games. He played every single Premier League game last season for us, and the permanent deal was made for £4.9 million. Again, if you look, really solid midfield player. The mental attributes are different class for Danny Perez, but again, he's out injured. He's going to be out for another 2 weeks, so he will miss the first game of the season also. Then we just signed Rui Silva. Now, we got him on loan in the January transfer last January there on loan, and he played a few games for us here and there, mostly substitute appearances. Started 3 games, done fine for us, but we've since paid £8.5 million for him to sign him permanently. He's only 24 years old. He's 6'2". His physicals are outstanding. Natural fitness, pace, acceleration, balance, jump and reach is good. His mentals are good. Only thing is off the ball and flair. That's okay. Good aggression. Bravery is decent. Composure is good for a central defender. Good technique, passing, marking, heading's good. First touch is good. And dribbling is good for a ball-playing central defender. So he's in. £8.5 million, and between him and Scales is going to be the ones for the starting slot. So the only person really that we've sold for any real money is Selvey. He's off for £1 million. So that takes us to where we are at the moment. Squad-wise, I think we've got a solid, good enough squad. I would like possibly another goalkeeper and maybe a left winger. But the young lad, Manasseh Kalala, the regen, £28 million he's up to. I think he's going to start the season, and we're looking to get him going early this season. But we'll see what we got on. We've still got some players injured. Rocco Vata's also injured, so he will miss the start of the season as well. So yeah, that is us. We're about to start the new season away from home, against Wolves. So let's go into the tactics. So the team we're going to go for is going to go with Kalala is going to play on the left. Carrizo is going to play on the right. We are going to bring in, where is he? Paulo Bernardo, because he's been phenomenal since signing for us. Shepherd Denner will come on as we have got an injury to Martinez, so Denner will play in the left back area. So that is the team we're going to go for this game against Wolves. Huge first game of the season. It's going to be tough as we have got players injured. We have got players, some big players like Danny Perez, Coffey, young lad Martinez already this season. But we've got some real big games coming up after this game against Wolves. So we need to try and get points on the board. So let's go and try the first game of the season, Premier League season 2. Come on, the Daggers. So here we are, first game of the second season in the Premier League for Dagenham Redbridge. It was a solid 13th position we finished last season. Can we do it again? I think we've strengthened the team, but I suppose we'll find out as the season goes on. And we're off here for the first game of the season, away from home to Wolves. Rui Silva, the new signing, gives it to the new captain Morrison. He gives it to Lenic. Back to Paulo Bernardo. Carrizo. Bernardo. Lenic. Bernardo. Komoto. Ali now. Good football. Kalala. He's in the penalty area. Has a shot. And it's cleared away. He will look to go past Kalala quite easily. He's at the byline. Checks back. Gives it to Hogsberg. Inside to Andre. Back to Hogsberg. There's Bravo and Luca. Good football. It's Bravo and Thompson with a smart save there, but the flag goes up for offside. Thompson takes the ball short to Morrison now. Captain outside Elenic. Carrizo to Perron. Back to Carrizo. Elenic driving forward for the Daggers. Back to Carrizo. Cross to Perron. Inside to Komoto. Komoto again flicks it to Bernardo. He's got Ali out wide if you can get him. He can. Misrad Ali is getting to the byline. Checks it back. Delivers into the box. Amenga's header! And good goalkeeping. Thompson now. Lovely ball out wide to Elenic. Carrizo. Back to Paulo Bernardo. Amenga. Perron. Lovely first time ball out wide to Carrizo. Amenga's in the penalty area. Delivers it. Goes in. Amenga! Emmanuel Amenga scores on his debut. Fantastic finish by the big man. Great cross. Lovely ball again out wide. And Carrizo, great first touch. He gets past his man. And it's a lovely digged out cross. And there's 3 Wolves players. But Amenga's the man who makes contact. Wolves 0. Dagenham Redbridge 1. Emmanuel Amenga. 28 on the clock now. It's Rui Silva with the ball. Inside to Paulo Bernardo. Good ball to Carrizo. Komoto. He's going to have a goal! That is outstanding by Komoto. It's coming up as a Mosquera own goal. But that's excellent by Komoto. Short free kick. Carrizo knocks it into Komoto. Rolls it on the studs with a great first touch. It did take a deflection, but the ball was on target. But Dagenham Redbridge have scored again here. It's 2-0. Davis now. Bakwa to Torreira. Should be picked up. No. Elenic didn't go with the runner. Bravo. Back post. Luca! And Wolves have won back. Switched off in the right back area by Elenic. He let Davis in. It went back there to Bravo, who just dinked it to the back stick, and Luca with a towering header. It's Wolves 1, Dagenham Redbridge 2. We've got 2 minutes of stoppage time to play here at the end of this first half. Dagenham Redbridge have the ball again. Bernardo, lovely ball out wide to Ali. Gives it to Kalala. Good ball down line to Ali. Can he deliver? Takes his touch. Goes back to Kalala. Perrone. Inside it goes to Paulo Bernardo. Great save by the goalkeeper. And it's a corner. And that is half time here. It's Wolves 1, Dagenham Redbridge 2. And we have been absolutely extraordinary in this first half. We've really played well. Could have had some more goals. We've had 64% possession, 9 shots, 4 on target, an XG of 192. And with Wolves' first attempt on target, they have scored with their 4 shots. But we've been by far the better team in this game. Long may it continue. I don't think we're going to change too much at half time here. I am going to go pleased. Let's just go again. As we're underway here in the second half at Molineux. Doyle now for Wolves, gives the ball to Torreira. Davis. Doyle. Mosquera. Looking for Hogsberg. Andre now. Gomez. Good football. It's Bravo. He's in the penalty area. He checks back. Gives it to Luca. His shot blocked. Good defending. Kamoto. Good ball to Elenic. Carrizo. Elenic. Perron. Kamoto. Good football again. Good play. Kalala. Great football. Ali. Can he get the ball in? Kamoto. Paulo Bernardo. Just playing the ball around very well, Dagenham Redbridge, keeping possession. Williams now with the ball for Wolves. Driving forward, picked up by Elenic. Paulo Bernardo now. Inside to the feet to Amenga. Kamoto. Kalala. Back to Ali. Back to the young lad Kalala. Good play. Ali. Kamoto. All the way across to Perrone. He has a shot. A bit wasteful there. Free kick. Dagenham Redbridge. Carrizo will take. He goes for goal! Oh, and it clips the top of the bar. I think 70th minute will make a wee change here. Yassine will come on for Kalala. Both will just bring Yassine just out of possession. We'll just go that wee bit deeper. And we are going to bring on Carrizo for Paulo Bernardo. And I'm going to also bring on Sangare for Elenic. The last few moments of this game. Nearly 75 minutes on the clock here. Carrizo going in there, and it looked a bit of a late one, but the ref's just speaking to him. Down the line it goes. Silva takes the ball. 77 minutes on the clock now. Sangare up time to Carrizo. Back inside to his counterpart Carrizo. Ali. Yassine. Lovely ball to Kamoto. He's into the penalty area. Can he get the ball across? Oh, he just couldn't get the angle as the goalkeeper spills it out, and it's a corner. And it's Carrizo will take. Delivers into the penalty area. Good header away by Doyle. Yassine, he's going to have a shot, and the keeper saves again. Really love this third goal to kill this game here. It's going to be Carrizo again for Dagenham Redbridge. Delivered into the penalty area. Headed out. Carrizo again, he has a shot. Back out to Carrizo. Inside Perron. Oh, it's over the bar. Carrizo with the ball now for Dagenham Redbridge. To Kamoto. Yassine. Good skill, but he just can't keep it. Williams to Doyle, back to Williams. Velasco, looking for the ball over the top, looking for Luca. It's a big chance here. Luca's through. Luca scores. And in the 83rd minute of this game, a VAR check is happening, but the goal is good, and it is 2-2. And that's poor. It's just a simple ball over the top. And out of absolutely nothing, it is 2-2. 3 minutes to go now here. It's Carrizo. Looks inside to Amenga. Lovely ball out wide to Yassine. Checks back inside to Kamoto. Yassine. Carrizo. Sangare at the edge of the box. Just over the bar. And really this game should be out of sight. There is no way Wolves should be getting anything from this game. But it is 2-2, and we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time to play here as Morrison goes wide to Ali. Yassine now with the ball. Good skill, Yassine. Drives forward and he is taken out there. And Wolves are going to make a change. Carrizo for Dagenham Redbridge here. Really pleased with how we've played. It's just disappointing if we do not get the 3 points. Got about a minute and a half of injury time left to play. Is there another goal in this game? Carrizo, Sangara, Perron, Carrizo again, edge of the box, just shoots and it's over the bar yet again. Goalkeeper just killing time here. Doyle flicks it to Williams. Veloso, Sangare wins the ball. Carrizo clips the ball out wide again. It's not the best of balls. That's not the best of clearances either by the defender. There's seconds remaining here. Get the ball forward. Carrizo, Perron, back to Carrizo. Inside to Kamoto. Carrizo again, trying to speed it through, but Wolves will get the ball away. Ali wins it. Yassine flicks it back to Silva. Sangare. Have we got one last chance in this match? Over the top looking for Kamoto. Brings it down and it's cleared away again, and that is full time. If you were giving me a point at the start of the game, I might have took it. But to be 2-0 up and playing some really, really lovely stuff. 63% possession, 21 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 2.32. Wolves with 7 shots, 2 on target, an XG of 0.78. And they managed to pull a draw from somewhere. Disappointing with that, but a point is a point and we'll just need to take it and move on. Quite pleased with how we played. Some of the new boys lining up, playing well. Amenga getting a goal on his debut. I'm going to sympathise because we were unlucky. We switched off for the first goal. We possibly switched off for the second goal as well for Luca. But after match day 1, we sit top in the league with a point. So we'll take that. And then Ozcan on loan away. So Dagenham Redbridge go top of the Premier League after a 1-1 draw at the Molineux. Yes, 2-2 draw, sorry. A 2-2 draw. Disappointed with that. I really thought we were going to win with some style in that game. But is what it is. We didn't end up losing, so we'll take the point and move on for the first game of the season against Wolves. So that'll do us for this first part of the Dagenham Redbridge season, second season in the Premier League. We've had a good pre-season, scoring some goals, not losing, and we've started off the season in very good fashion, playing really, really well against Wolves. And if that's the performance against teams round about us, then I'll be really quite happy, because Wolves will be round about us. We just need to be a wee bit more, rather, clinical, or just don't concede those silly goals, don't switch off. But the next game, we will be at home to Arsenal at Stamford Bridge, as that's where we're playing our home games until our stadium gets another 2,500 fans added. Then we've got away to Villa, then we're at home to Manchester United. So it doesn't get easier for us in September either. We've got West Ham, Liverpool and Newcastle. And then October with Manchester City away. And our first home game against newly promoted Ipswich, where I would hope that we could get 3 points. But in between then and then, it might be a bit scary. But we'll see. We will see. But as always, thanks for joining in, and we'll see you in the next episode of Dagenham Redbridge in the Premier League, Season 2. Thanks as always. See you soon.